Okay, let me just check a few things, guys. Let's move that chat to the top. There we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday, everyone. And I guess for some people, it's Saturday morning. If no one minds, I'm just going to play some Cookie Run Kingdom. You know what? I would be doing that right now. Except I got this thing to do. So, enjoy your Cookie Run Kingdom. But yeah, hello everyone. So today we are going to be doing a arts and crafts stream. I guess you can technically call this an arts and crafts stream, but it's more of a continuation of an ongoing thing. So let me see if I can actually find images of what we have done so far. But anyway, guys, how's it going? How's your weekend so far? I guess for some people, starting the weekend. Some people already begun their weekend. That's the same thing, isn't it? But anyway, how's everyone doing? How's everyone doing this evening, morning, whatever time it is you are? For me, I just realized I probably have to change my schedule out because I feel like 6 p.m. is a little bit too early to do things. But anyway, let me just remind you guys where we started. So we first started all the way back here when I accidentally broke my rice bowl 2 months ago, roughly 2 or 3 months ago. And yeah, so this first kit didn't work out too well. I guess I should say hi to everyone in chat. Bison, welcome. Gamer, welcome. Katie Brown, welcome. Montauk, welcome. Just we're gonna try to do some chill programming for this Friday, but this has been quite a journey so far. I'm not even sure if we're gonna be able to finish today, but I'm planning to anyway. But yeah, first try on the Kintsugi. If you guys aren't familiar with Kintsugi, it's the Japanese method of combining broken pottery together, which is like, it's typically gold. I mean, you typically see it as like gold, what do you call this? Gold cracks in some pottery you've probably seen online and stuff. But the gold is actually more superficial than that. It's actually it's just on the outside. It's mainly epoxy, or in this case, some kind of a resin that binds it together. But the first kit I used was like an epoxy thing, which was no good. It worked to a degree, but it's unusable for anything except decoration. So I had that one I had to re-break that one intentionally, just so we could get it to be usable again. And then I think if I can find the picture for the second portion, which is apparently impossible to find in my cache of thumbnails, apparently. HIJKL. AL. Oh, I guess I don't have the second picture. Maybe not in that one. Ah, right. This works too. Super glue, super glue would be nice, but I don't think... super glue is technically epoxy also. And the epoxy is not food safe. Get a new bowl. I would if there was a replacement bowl that exactly like these. Like, these are special for me. They are sentimental, okay? Well, at least the small bowl is sentimental because I got that directly from Japan. The big bowl, not as sentimental. I've actually replaced that once before, but the shop I usually get this at was out. So, that's why we're fixing it. Duct tape, as it works for everything. Duct tape will work if we're not trying to eat from, like, if we're not trying to eat the thing that the duct tape is covering. But as that is not the case, I can't exactly do that. But anyway, let me get the camera out here, which a little bit too fast on that, to be honest. Okay, let's move here to the side. So, if you haven't seen the playlist, or maybe you haven't actually seen the playlist, but anyway, live cam, hello everyone, hello. But here's the small bowl. Let me just remind you what I did with this one. There's this thing called urushi lacquer, and we mixed it. It kind of looks like gloppy. You're supposed to be using cake flour, apparently. Cake flour with something else. Cake flour, water, some kind of lacquer material. Anyway, we mixed that. It's supposed to be gummy. It really wasn't gummy when I did it. But anyway, it worked to a degree. And let's just say it's supposed to take 2 weeks. It took 2 weeks in a humid environment. You would think you need a drier environment for it to dry, right? But that wasn't exactly the case. And why is my camera freezing like crazy? Flex Seal, I don't even know what Flex Seal is supposed to be like. Hold on. Camera is going whack. What's going on here? It does that. It likes to do this every once in a while. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, so that's why it went whack. The phone I was using as a camera started itself up again. Like reset it. Why? Why did it reset? Okay. While we're waiting to get that back up. So we made a goopy, supposedly goopy sticky mixture of flour, some kind of a urushi lacquer, which is part of this kit, which is apparently the main ingredient to bind the ceramics together, and some water. Now I didn't have cake flour. The instructions say use weak flour and weak, W-E-A-K, weak. However, we don't have weak flour. Weak flour is cake flour. I do not have cake flour. I have all-purpose flour or bread flour. But apparently I can't use those. Or maybe I did and it didn't work very well. Okay, so I'm trying to get the camera back up. It has reset. But why does it not want to do things for me? Camera, why? Why do you do this? Restart. There we go. Audio connected. Yeah, we want to disconnect audio. I think I'm gonna have to restart the video feed. There we go. Please don't disconnect. Why did you disconnect anyway? Probably because it's so old it had to like re-download some stuff. No chocolate cake? Not today. Not today. Though you could use all-purpose flour for chocolate cake. The only issue with that chocolate cake, if you do use all-purpose flour, is it'll definitely be heavier because of the gluten. So, I mean, for some people that's fine, but if you want proper cake, you want to use as little gluten as possible in your flour, which means pastry flour. Which I think has 4 to 6% gluten, and then normal all-purpose flour is about 8 to 9, maybe 10. And then I think bread flour has between 12 to 14. It sounds very trivial. It sounds very trivial at the end of the day, but it does make a difference as far as texture goes. But anyway, as you can see here, we have the masking tape where I made the seals. Apparently this is kind of part what I have to do to make sure that this sticks and holds together while it's in the drying process. And the drying process, might I remind you, is to keep it in a moist environment, about 90% humidity or so. Now, there was no way for me to figure out 90% humidity. I could have done this probably 2 ways. If I had like a box that's humid all the time. I don't know exactly what those things are called. Those do exist, but the way I had to do it was like get a cardboard box and then soak a towel wet, change that out every 3 to 4 days, and there you go. That's my 90% humidity box, and I think it worked. This thing though is a bit of a mess, as you can tell. There's bits of lacquer everywhere. I appreciate Katie Brown, but yes, do simmer down. I see it. I can read your messages. Doesn't mean I'm gonna read every single one. I'm gonna read every single one. But anyway, so I haven't taken off this yet to see how well it is going to be, but I guess we'll do that now. I probably should have done that before the stream just to make sure that this is actually gonna continue. Oh, I forgot. I need to put my gloves on for this one. Mod talk, not YouTube, please. Not YouTube. I forgot. I need to put a gloves for this one because a reminder again, guys. Reminder again. The lacquer that we're using has bits of it's not exactly poison ivy, but it is related to poison ivy. The lacquer, the pine oil, whatever that thing is called. It is related to poison ivy, so if you have poison ivy allergies, even when dry, you probably don't want to touch this thing. I don't think I have poison ivy allergies, but just precaution, even when dry, handle it carefully, which is what I'm doing right now. Speaking of which, I'll be also wearing a mask here once we start getting the turpentine out, because that thing is very strong, and I probably should actually open my door so that this room airs out, because turpentine, if you never worked with it before, is very it's got a strong smell. Very strong smell. Are you guys fighting there? Please don't. Please don't. Okay, we're gonna start with the easy one first. We're gonna start with the ramen bowl. Not sure if it shows up very well on camera, but you can see these dark spots over here. That's where the excess lacquer was. It's very dry right now. When I checked this maybe a week or so ago, it was still kind of soft. So I was a little bit worried that this wasn't going to hold very well, but right now it's doing pretty good. It's doing pretty good. As you can see though, we don't have any gold lining on this yet. What I need to do first though is clean up this excess lacquer. And that's where the turpentine comes in, and that's where the mask and opening my door so that we can get some ventilation in here comes in. Be safe when working with chemicals, guys. Use proper protective equipment, PPE, all that stuff. So I actually had to get this turpentine separately, and apparently you can use I think you could usually use turpentine as a paint thinner. Now I could probably done the same with nail polish remover, but I think it's better to do it this way with the actual paint thinner rather than the nail polish remover, which I think nail polish remover is essentially the same thing, except that's acetone compared to what this thing is. This is actually plant oil, basically. We will use a mask. As soon as I open this, I will use the mask. And that's going to make the tracking go haywire. Anyway, so we got this paper that comes with the Kintsugi kit. I think I also have some microfiber cloth. This kind of feels like microfiber cloth, except it's paper. So I'll be using some of this to hopefully wipe this up, because it's gonna get really caustic here. Okay, now the tracking goes haywire. I'm gonna go ahead and change the music though. Let's get some good music going on. Not that I don't like the background music, but let's get better music going on here. And if you guys are wondering what this music is, I'm gonna put it in chat. Got some lo-fi music for the stream. Let me know if that's too low. Okay. Real talk, I've never worked with turpentine before, but we don't have very much of it because we don't need a whole lot. At least I'm hoping we don't need a whole lot. Has anyone here ever used like turpentine or paint thinner? It doesn't have to be for arts and crafts. Like it can be like for painting the walls or something. I think you do the same thing. You use some paint thinner. And supposedly this will remove the excess lacquer. Not lacquer. Yeah, it is lacquer. Ooh, that's too much. That's way too much. You just want ventilation. You just want ventilation. I'm hoping this actually works. Am I even doing this right? I don't even know if I'm doing this right, but I can smell the darn thing. Oh my gosh, that's very strong. I think I need to get a fan or something in here also to redirect the air. Oh my god! That's strong, and I don't even know if I'm doing this right. I don't even know if I'm doing this right, but it's very strong right now. It smells, let me describe this a little bit. It smells like kind of very strong menthol. Very strong menthol mixed with pine juice, basically. And I don't think this is coming off. Get the fan. You know, I do have a fan in the back. I'm gonna turn that on really quick. At least redirect it outside. For me, personally, gamer, I think I'm more of a Japanese dub person when it comes to Cookie Run Kingdom. I say Japanese dub because, let me just remind you, that is originally a Korean game, so... Japanese dub actually sounds good. I can't understand the Korean as much. The English dub is all right for the most part. Not great, but it's all right for the most part. I don't think this is gonna come off. And I think I have one of the stronger grades of turpentine too. It says it's a strong paint thinner and brush cleaner. Let me see if it'll work on the outside over here. I know the inside doesn't work too well. Maybe the outside. Watch me actually use this entire bottle of turpentine. I don't have a lot. I have like 75 mL's worth, and I don't think it's working as well as I think it is. Probably because I had this on here for way too long. I think it's kind of sort of working. Do I need to like let it soak in it or something? That's probably what it is. I need to let it soak. Ah, jeez. I just hope at the end of the day this is actually going to work as well as I think it is. That's the hope. But I don't know if it actually will. The ventilation is a little better. Though I do know this is going to linger for a bit, and that's not a good thing. Okay, maybe I need to actually scrape some of this off, because the turpentine might not be able to get all of it. Now, if I was actually being smart, I would use an art knife, but I was being cheap instead. And so I'm using a mini box cutter. I'm just going to scrape off the excess here. Just kind of working. And then I'll just clean up with the turpentine, maybe. I'll close that bottle in case you knock it over. That's actually working fairly well. See that? The excess is being removed, and that's really that's really all I want right now, to remove the excess. Maybe once I scrub it down to the smallest bits, then I can use a turpentine to remove it. It's definitely difficult right now, though. The texture of this is a little bit like dried cookie dough. Dried cookie dough and paper. 1 month dried cookie dough and paper. Probably should have actually got an actual art knife for this. Do I know what I'm doing? Obviously not. Oddly specific analogy. Is there a story behind that? Not really. I mean, when you consider what our starting materials were for making this glue, it makes sense. And let me remind you again, the starting materials for this glue is flour, all-purpose flour in this case, because I didn't have any cake flour. Some water, and lacquer. I'm not sure what kind of material lacquer is, but yes. Yes, I can see chat. Why? Doesn't mean I'll read everything, but I can see chat. Especially when I'm kind of trying not to cut myself right now. There's probably a better way to scrape this off, but I'm not doing it. Apparently, I can also play with my eyes closed if last night was anything to go by. I didn't realize I was playing a rhythm game with my eyes closed, according to the archive. I think I have some... Oh, I do. Got some sandpaper. Maybe I can smooth that out a bit. I said hi to you. Also, I replied to your previous message regarding the chat. I wonder if I can get this mic really close to this thing. That way we can get some scraping ASMR. Let me turn off the noise gate, see if that works. Nope, that doesn't go through. That does not go through. Man, I can't bring that mic closer down. Woo! I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. The dangers of having a camera that's not in a good position. Okay, and very unbalanced too. Very unbalanced. It's very unbalanced right now. I gotta admit. Hold on, maybe I can adjust one of the legs for better balance. Okay, I think that's better. I think that's better. Okay, that's a crack. I don't want to mess with that. Let me know if the sound quality is bad. I'm trying to get the mic as close to this as possible so we can get a little bit of ASMR going. But if it's not working too well, then I'll just turn on the filters again so that we don't hear this. There's a bunch of crap here. There really is a bunch of crap here. That's a bit smoother. Maybe that's when the turpentine can get... Maybe that's when we can use a turpentine. At least I'm not doing it on the smaller one where it's a bit of a pain because it's in millions of pieces. You know, if I think about it, this is kind of like a Gundam building stream, except I'm not building Gundams. I'm fixing bowls. Or at least trying to fix bowls. Can I increase that sensitivity? Because I feel like I should be able to hear it. Can you hear it now? Can you hear that sandpaper? And maybe other crap in the background. That's not good. The ASMR? Okay. I'll turn that filter off. Let me know if it's too crackly though, because I think there's some artifacting regarding the audio. Oh, that's getting smooth. You don't like it? How does everyone else feel about the ASMR? Good? Yay? Nay? Just because one person doesn't like it doesn't mean the rest don't. Oh, that's actually really nice. It's unrefined, but I can work with this. I can work with this. Kinda meh. That feels really nice though. If I can get it a lot smoother, we'll be in business. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to use some turpentine to clean up the rest of that. Okay, now the annoying bit, the insides. I don't know if using an art knife would have made this any easier. But I'm using what I got, because I'm cheap. An art knife I think is like close to 10 bucks. This box cutter is like 2 bucks. And it does the same thing, except I have a smaller area to work with. So, what's really the difference there? Don't do what I'm doing, by the way. Be safe. I'm just being stupid as far as my technique goes. I know nothing about arts and crafts. Maybe I need to go down. Katie, what the heck is that yes, no about? I have no idea. Context, please. Context. See all that crap? That's all the dust. All the dust from the binding. And apparently I'm not done yet. Man, I would be so mad at myself if I break these bowls again. Because it takes so long to repair one. Legit though, I would buy a replacement if I could find a replacement. But if you can't, you do stuff like this. 13 out of what? 100? Am I rolling a D100? I think that's most of the junk out. I think it's time to buff this a little bit. D20? Well, I mean, it's not a critical success or a critical failure, so I guess it's not a bad thing. P80. What the heck is a P80? Katie, I don't think that's a real number. I don't think that's a real number, Katie. Oh, that is smooth. This is part 3, technically. Hey, Hogue, welcome back. Oh yeah, right, I forgot. We're calling her Shiza these days. Somewhere Giovanni likes bowls a little more. Who's Giovanni? Pokemon? That's the only Giovanni I know. Oh, that's nice. It's got a nice sandy texture after you buff that down. Man, look at all this crap. That's a lot. That's a lot of dust. It's a lot of more dust next to me than you see on camera. Okay, let's get some turpentine in there. Hopefully this will clean up the tiny little dust that we did get. I'm hoping I'm not using too much. I think this is what the turpentine is for, clearing up the small stuff. Or actual paint. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. I can kind of forgive the little flecks of junk. It doesn't even look broken anymore. Well, that's kind of the point, right? We don't want it to look broken after we're done with it. But it definitely has some stuff in there that wasn't present when it was not broken. I'm just trying to get this as smooth as possible now before we put the paint on. Because the paint, the gold part, is what puts this together. I think the actual fix is mostly done. The actual fix should be mostly done by now. So to anyone who's better at woodworking than I am, I only have one grade of sandpaper, so forgive me. I don't have multiple grades of sandpaper to make this good. Actually, does the kit come with sandpaper? I know my previous one did. This one does not have sandpaper. Oh, it does have sandpaper. What is this? P600. And I'm using a P80, the really coarse stuff. This is what you use to make it really, really shiny, but we're not there yet. We gotta break stuff down first. You know what I need to do one of these days? A knife sharpening stream. I think my knives are due for sharpening. And a knife sharpening stream would definitely be right up my alley. I am not a blacksmith. If anything, I have maybe like a level 1 in handicrafts out of what? 50? Not very high. Not very high if you ask me. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for that, Shiza. Shiza. I can't get used to your new name. I keep wanting to call you Hogue. I mean, I know there are... Oh, I definitely need to buff that out. You see these white lines over here? I think I buffed the actual bowl a little bit too much and now it's roughed up a bit, so I need to smooth that out. I think this part's fine, so maybe we need to go with a 600 to smooth this out. Monroe. I could do Monroe. That is not paint. No, we don't have paint yet. This is glue dust, for the lack of a better word. That's glue dust. Hardened glue. Yeah, there's still some junk over here that I probably won't be able to get rid of, but that's going to be painted over with gold later anyway, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. I just want the surrounding area to be smooth as possible. It feels smooth. Poisonous bread dough. Yep, that's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. Okay, I'm just gonna add a little bit more turpentine to clean this up a bit, and then we're gonna move on to the small bowl. I'm not gonna do the paint right away because if I do that, we're gonna have a mess before working on bowl number 2. So I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit. That should be good enough. The thing is, it feels very sturdy. However, I am kind of worried that any liquid that I put into here is gonna spill out until we actually seal it with the gold. Until we actually seal it with the gold. Hey Salty, welcome. How's it going? How's your week? How's your, I guess, start of the weekend? Oh my gosh, the turpentine is strong. Turpentine is strong. Okay, I'm gonna put this bowl aside. We're gonna work on bowl number 2. We're gonna work on bowl number 2 before we keep going. So for anyone coming in just now, if you're wondering why my face is not tracking, it's because I'm wearing a mask. I'm wearing a mask. I'm also, I also have my door propped open so that we can get some ventilation because we need it for the turpentine. Turpentine is very, very strong. Very, very strong smelling. I probably could have used something like acetone, which is in nail polish remover, but for arts and crafts, I think you want to use turpentine. So that's what we're doing. Okay, here's the thing. The reason why I'm using the lacquer stuff is so I can actually eat from them. If I'd used the epoxy kit like I did last time, I would not have been able to eat out of them. For at least a month, that's fine. I've waited 4 months already to get to this point, so what's another month? What's another month? Also, nothing soap and water can't clean up. Yes, Katie, I see you. I see you. Oh my gosh, there's so much junk in this one. I need a better knife. I need like a curved knife or something. This is a mess. I did make homemade ramen before. Have not been able to make a good one except for maybe like a shrimp ramen. The shrimp ramen broth was okay, Though I think it was a little bit too sweet because I added too much sugar and maybe too much carrots, which apparently you don't want in ramen. So I need to think of something. Oh my gosh, this bowl is such a mess. This bowl is such a mess. You see that crap? You see all the crap on the outside of the bowl? The outside of the bowl is going to be fine. But there's so much crap over here. And then the inside is what I really need to clean up though. No, gamer, we don't really want to hear about Giovanni. Yeah, American bread has sugar in it, and so do anything that has bread, because you need the sugar. You need the sugar to activate the yeast. What bread does not have sugar? Okay, I'm gonna have to be careful here, otherwise I'm gonna cut myself. Maybe unleavened bread does not have sugar, or any bread that uses baking soda, baking powder for leavening will not have sugar. A little bit more sugar, I mean, yes, especially if you get it from the store. And I honestly don't mind that. You don't really taste it, to be honest. Okay, see you later, Katie. Tea. How about you guys? Coffee, tea, hot chocolate, water? What do you guys like to drink? Me personally, I do like tea. I'm not a coffee person, never have, never will be. If I drink coffee, I get so wired I can't sleep. So that's why I don't like coffee. Also, I just don't like the taste of coffee. Unless it's like coffee candy, that's a different story. Coffee candy I can do. How do we make it better? More sugar, more salt, more fat, more butter. I think even the French do the more butter part. So blame the French for that one. Green tea and Diet Coke. Funny that you mentioned soda. I haven't drunk soda in years. Like, I'll probably drink it if it's served in a party, and there's nothing else to drink. But I tend not to drink soda just because it's bad for you, you know? It tastes good once in a while, but it's bad for you. I will say though that Sprite, 7-Up, the lime flavored sodas are really, really good for cooking. Now, you might think that's weird, but sugar is technically a spice, okay? And sodas are mainly just water with some carbonation. So it's basically sugar water that you can add to cooking. Welcome back, Katie. Propel strawberry kiwi flavor, why? That just sounds awful. No shade, but that sounds awful. Is Propel like an energy drink? Propel's an energy drink, right? Man, this is caked on, like super tough. Propel's flavored water? Really? For some reason I thought it was an energy drink. Strawberry kiwi flavored water? I guess that's not bad. That's not bad. Though typically if I do flavored water, I like getting the actual fruit. Though I do admit getting actual fruit is more expensive than the fake stuff. So, but does the fake stuff have vitamin C and all that junk? Maybe not. McDonald's Sprite has stuff like electricity in it? What are you talking about? Are you saying McDonald's Sprite is different from regular Sprite? Oh, that's nice. Nice and smooth. And gosh, the amount of lacquer dust I have is ridiculous. It doesn't look like a whole lot to you guys on stream, but it is quite a bit where I'm sitting right now. I just don't think McDonald's Sprite would be any different from Sprite you get from the store or anywhere else, to be honest. I probably should have actually gotten an art knife. This works though, but I think the art knife would have had at least better degrees of articulation and angles. I don't know what I'm saying, but I feel like it might be easier to use than this tiny thing. It's working though, no complaints, but I haven't had Wendy's in a long time. I think the last time I had Wendy's when I was in Japan. Like, they have this, the thing in Japan is Wendy's isn't just Wendy's, it's called Wendy's First Kitchen, and apparently First Kitchen is a Japanese fast food thing. I don't know, but they got fancier stuff in the Wendy's over there. I say fancier, but maybe it's not really that much fancier. They also serve beer in their fast food restaurants, which you don't see around here. I feel like it's more of a gimmick than anything else, but hey, beer at a fast food place. Why not? Yeah, I've never had McDonald's Sprite because I don't see a difference. I don't see a difference. Well, since we're talking burgers, what fast food burgers do you guys like? What fast food burgers do you guys like? I think, me personally, as far as all the fast food burgers I've had before, Five Guys? That's probably an unpopular opinion, but I like Five Guys. I know it can be a little greasy, but I like it. I like that. That turpentine is lingering, but the fan is, I think, doing that. Don't eat burgers or much meat. You're not a meat guy. Fair enough. Fair enough. I've made shrimp burgers before, which is actually pretty nice. The only problem with shrimp burgers is it's so expensive. Shrimp burgers are expensive to make. Otherwise, I would make them a lot more often. Don't know about salmon burgers though. I feel like salmon burgers is a little bit too bougie for me. And shrimp burgers are not as bougie. Good pepperoni or chicken nuggets, you can get a lot of those. Oh, speaking of chicken nuggets, I'm not sure if you guys were around when I did the 100 chicken nugget challenge, but I did a 100 chicken nugget challenge with a friend, and I think, if I remember correctly, I got to 41 before tapping out because I just could not eat anymore. 41 chicken nuggets. I felt so bloated. Felt so bloated when I did that. Not fun. And then I had 20 chicken nuggets each day for the next 3 days after that. Don't do that to yourselves, people. Don't do that to yourselves. It's like I like a good food challenge. Like I wanted to try the 100 gyoza or the giant baby gyoza that's equal to 100 gyoza in Japan one of these days when that actually opens up again. But it still sounds horrendous. Do you know what I'm talking about? You've probably seen it before, right? The giant gyoza in Tokyo. If you haven't, look it up. I'm not going to put it on screen because my hands are occupied right now. But I want to give that a try. What's a Big Bang Burger? I haven't played Persona 5, so I don't know what the Big Bang Burger is. Oh, crap, this is like a level 10 cleanup job. It's ridiculous. I'm gonna need a new razor after this. Oh, speaking of burgers, though, I did make this chocolate burger that Burger King Malaysia apparently was doing. Some people showed it on Twitter at one point, and I decided to make one of my own, and it was actually pretty good. Chocolate and burgers actually worked pretty well. Among other things, apparently. A burger the size of your torso and the radius of your head. Really? I think I've seen similar online. What the heck? Okay, camera, why you do this? You can see my junk. You can see my junk. Let's try that. It's not that the camera died, it's that it's that the video feed likes to reset for whatever reason. It's like it's not the camera itself, it's just the software. The software works, but it's buggy. I think I cleaned up most of what I could. I'm gonna definitely buff that out a bit. Gonna also work on the outside because that feels rough AF. And I want to smoothen it out. Also, these tiny little pieces of dirt or whatever this is. It's bugging me. I wish I could take a power washer to this and like just clean it up, but that would break this. Have I ever fell into Gacha Hell? Once. And as soon as I did, I never did it again. It was Grand Blue Fantasy. And there was this character called Orcus. Or is it Orchid? I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember which name she went by. But I think it's Orcus. And I think I must have spent half a spark. I spent half a spark of tax refund money to get her, which is much regret, because I could have used that cash for something else. Ever since then, I decided never to whale ever again. I will, however, do like monthly packs once in a while if I like the game enough, but I will never whale like that again. No amount of PNGs and data is 3D data is worth that. Because if you think about it, half a spark can get you so many games and so much other food that's a bit more permanent than a game that could go out of service at a drop of a hat. I think the inside is as good as gonna get for now. It's gonna work on the outside. So that's my reasoning. It's also why I kind of don't like pay-to-play MMOs. But I do admit that FF14, which is the only pay-to-play MMO I can think of at the moment, is pretty good. Just not really my kind of game, though. Genshin, Cookie Run, DB Legends. You fell into Gacha Hell? I mean, gacha is fun, right? Rolling for your waifu or husbando, or getting a really OP character only to be replaced by the next gacha. It's fun, but also very expensive, and I'd rather put those expenses somewhere else. Hello, Ray. Welcome to the stream. Kumusta? How's it going? Honkai good? I heard Honkai is coming to Steam. I might give that a try. I've never played Honkai before, though. I also tried Genshin for a little bit. It was alright, not really my thing. Or maybe I actually liked it, but if I kept on going, I definitely would not have time to do anything else, so I didn't do it. Which is kind of where I'm at in Cookie Run Kingdom right now. It's like Cookie Run Kingdom takes up a lot of your time. Mainly because the production stuff eats up a lot of your time. Also, the recharge for the stamina is very, very fast compared to most games. Like 5 minutes per stamina. So 90 stamina is like 4.5 hours. You lost count after 100 million. 100 million what? Dollars? Please don't do that. It already has a PC version on their website. Steam just didn't support crossplay. Ah, I see. I did not realize that. Wait, so if it's already on their own website, why are they adding it to Steam? I'm guessing that's more of a, oh hey guys, it's also on Steam, but we also have it on our website kind of thing. Now this part feels soft. That part feels soft. Okay, I can already see that my fixed job on this smaller bowl is actually really, really bad. The the broken pieces of the bowls is kind of jutting out a little bit and also jutting in. Why fix bowl? Because I got this in Japan and I cannot replace it. That's why. It has sentimental value. That's why I'm fixing it. Though if I can replace it with a identical bowl, I would. But I couldn't. So I'm fixing it. Also, it's also to give myself something to do. So that's why. Money is mostly the resin. It is. It's mostly the resin and shipping. Actually, how much did I get this bowl for when I was when I got it? I think this this rice bowl / miso bowl was roughly maybe 20 bucks. So it's not that expensive, but the craftsmanship is pretty darn nice. So can't deny it, though it does look really beat up right now because of what I did to it the first time I tried to fix it, which was not good. Okay, that's... Can I think that's ceramic right there. Just watch. I'm gonna cut myself on stream. Because I'm using this knife wrong. Man, this is a mess. I'm probably gonna have to plate this entire thing with gold or something. But then the blue would go away. I think that's most of the junk that I can scrape off, though there definitely feels like there's more. Alright, it's time to buff this. And then if I need to scrape some more, then I will. I got sandpaper, but I need to get rid of the chunks first before I sand it down, you know? Let's go with the inside first. Let's go start with the inside. Oh, you know what? I probably shouldn't be using the 80 on this one. Let's use the 600. Actually, I need to get rid of the dust here first, so be right back. I'm gonna toss some residue out. Okay, that's better. Now I don't have to worry about the dust flying everywhere. I don't think I can get rid of this small bits until the turpentine kicks it, until I put some turpentine on there. Ah, sadness. That's gonna bug me. It's gonna bug me. I think I'm making this worse. I'm making this worse. It's gonna look so faded by the time I'm done with it. Man, the next time I go to Japan, I'm gonna have to look for a replacement for this. But that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be hard. Because the replacement is in a remote village in the south. So it's not very easy to get to. Okay. Hopefully the turpentine's gonna shine this up a little bit. It's rough. Definitely does not look pretty. But it's probably a little bit cleaner than it used to be. I'm gonna give it one more go over with a turpentine. I shudder to think how much I used on this. Or if I'm even using it right. Someone out there who knows their arts and crafts probably is shuddering at what I'm doing with this thing. I'm kind of using it probably very incorrectly. I don't think I can use this for eating, but I'll try. And then get myself food poisoning at some point. It's smoothed out. I think I got rid of most of the excess junk on here. So let me just show you how much turpentine we used. I don't know if it's going to show very well, but this is a 775 ml tube vial. I must have used a quarter of it, so a little bit more than 15 ml probably. It feels like a lot more. It feels like a lot more. I'm hoping that does that. Okay, so that's the first part of this process, actually cleaning up all the junk and buffing that down, which I'm gonna let this bowl rest for a bit. I'm gonna move on to the big bowl and actually start the gold plating part. Parish week 1. Parish? Wrong parish, by the way. Wrong parish. That's not the parish you want. You're looking for the one with the E, not the A. Okay. Before I actually get to the bowl, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the... I'm gonna go ahead and turn back on the filters because we don't need ASMR anymore. ASMR is done for now. I'm gonna keep the mask on for a little bit until I can't smell the turpentine anymore, because it's still in the air. Alright, what do I need to do here? Where is the gold portion here? Okay. So I think we did this part. Let me see if I can zoom out a little bit. Not too far, I hope. So I think we did this part, where we're actually repairing the crack. And so I mixed the glue together and then the tape, and then I scraped off the excess, and now we have bowl. Now this one says you can actually replace the broken parts with another piece of lacquer, which is filling. It's kind of like a filling in dentures, not dentures, like cavities or something like that. Technically, it is like filling cavities. I don't think I really need to do this. I know the small bowl has a chip, so we're not going to do this part. So I think we can go ahead and move to the gold painting. So there's the Kinmaki gold powder portion. Negi Bengara Urushi. Which one is that? Is it this one? Negi Bengara. Which one is that? Negi. It shows it in tubes, but I don't have tubes. Oh, I do have tubes. Never mind. I'm being stupid right now. Okay, so we got the brushes from the kit. Negi Bengara. I think that's what we're doing next. This is pure Urushi. We don't want that one. This is Negi Bangara Urushi. This is the one we want. So we need Negi and Bangara Urushi. Apply lacquer onto repaired line. You'll need to use Urushi line, which is, I think, this thin brush. Use as thin a line as possible or it'll be wrinkled. Also, thick lines do not look attractive, so try to make it a fine line. Leave the lacquer object on for 1 hour and make sure the Urushi won't dry completely. Okay, so according to this, I'm going to apply this on the cracks. I'm going to apply this on the cracks very thinly. And apparently I have to let it dry for an hour, but make sure it's not dry completely so that I can actually put the gold dust on there, which I'll probably be doing off stream. Because I don't know if we have time to do all this stuff. Because it's like a 1 hour dry after I apply this, and then applying gold dust, and then another 1 hour to make sure that the thing dries, and then dust off the extra. Continue until red lines are fully recovered. And then after all is said and done, I have to do the wet box again, the humid box, for another 5 to 10 days. Another 5 to 10 days to make sure the Urushi and powders are fully dry. And then add 1 extra layer of low allergenic Urushi as its drying time is slightly longer than standard Urushi. We recommend waiting at least 4 weeks after the Urushi is applied before you use the object. Oh my gosh. So I'm gonna wait another 2 months before I can use the thing. Be sure to clean the lacquer brush with plant oil, which is the turpentine. Leave a bit of oil after cleaning to help preserve your brushes. Return brush to a point so its shape does not change. I don't think I'll be doing another stream to do this, to like show the actual completion of the bowl. But I'll at least do the this fine detail work I'm supposed to be doing next, because I think that's what I need to do. And I think this might be the actual gold part anyway, except the gold dust is extra, which I have, just not using. Well, that's gonna be fun. I feel like that's gonna be fun. Okay, so no big brush. I don't know why I need the big brush for. So we'll put that away. Put this pointy stick away. Probably keep this pointy stick. Keep this brush. I'm gonna start with this bowl, because it's the easier one to do. Because we got this crack over here. You can't really see it on the camera, but it is there. Vinegar Urushi, put that away. Put the pure Urushi away. We don't need that. Good news is I don't have to mix this with anything. So that's one less step. I'm just going to review the instructions really quick before we keep going. Okay, this thing is sealed. Poke. Oh, that is red. That's like red like blood right there. We're gonna be using blood to paint this crack. I'm supposed to be using a very thin line. Let's see. It's really hard to see because I'm not getting much light. Yeah, it's not showing up on camera very well. Apologize for that. I can't do much about that. Also, red on red doesn't work very well. Maybe we'll be able to see it on the smaller bowl, but on this one, not so much. See, 1 hour from now. Gotta keep an eye on that. Otherwise, I might put the gold dust on, not on time. It bleeds to get better. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, but do you know what part of the blood actually helps you get better? Pop quiz. Quick science pop quiz. What part of blood? What is the component of blood that helps you heal? Can anyone tell me? Oh, it's not on camera. Okay, right there. It's a little... It's definitely... Okay, you can't really see it, but it's there. Kinda sorta can't see it. Nope, not iron. Not iron. Iron is a component of hemoglobin, which is what allows your blood to actually carry the oxygen. But no, it's not iron. I'll give you a hint. It is not an element. It is not a protein. I'm not sure what you would call it. Is it an organelle? I'm not exactly sure. But it is one of the blood. It is one of the blood types. One of the components of blood. No, not white blood cells. White blood cells are there to protect you from bacteria, fungus. Well, white blood cells fight off foreign bodies. But that's not what we're talking about in this case. But you're on the right track. There's white blood cells, there's red blood cells. What else is there? There's one more. There's at least one more. I think I'm done with this one. You can't really see it though. But there is a red line going through here, and I just have to make sure in 1 hour I dab that with some gold dust. We'll probably see it a lot easier on the smaller one. Yeah, see that? It doesn't look red on on screen, but it's red. It's red. Now I understand why we have such a thin brush for this. So technically the bowl is already fixed. We're just putting on the decoration part now. Yes, platelets, you are correct. You are correct. I don't remember the exact mechanism for platelets to help heal wounds, but that is the part of the blood that actually gets that started. I think what it also does is collect other blood cells to help in the process, but platelets definitely get that started. It's been a while since I've had cell biology. Cell biology is not my expertise. It is genetics. Though specifically... analysis. I don't remember all the mutations and stuff that could go wrong. Ooh, that's a little too thick. That's a little too thick. I probably actually should have done the outside first, but oh well. Here we are. You can kind of see, you can see the red line now. You can see the red line. And basically what we want to do is let this dry for an hour. And then that's when the gold can be applied. You know, we may actually try to stall for an hour after this. We'll probably try to stall for an hour so that we can at least get the gold part on stream. And then from there, it's just a lot of time. Yeah, it's hard to see. Like, I would need to really get into this to see. Actually, can I turn on the flashlight on this thing? Can I turn on flashlight? The flashlight does not want to go on. Cookie Run Kingdom second half. I don't know what we could do in Cookie Run Kingdom. I think a lot of my stuff is on a timer. But we could try. Sure, why not? I'll consider it at least. Okay, I get it. I get it now. it doesn't want to show the flashlight option on the camera for whatever reason. Also, you don't really need a whole lot of this Nagi Urushi for what if I'm using this correctly. Okay, it says make it very thin, which is what I'm trying to do right now. But I think this is just to get the gold on, not actually repair it. The actual repair is done. That is just to make it fancy. Man, even if I wanted to paint inside the cracks, it won't let me. The outside is just gonna look like crap, but I think I'm gonna have to live with that. I'm just gonna have to... Okay, I think I'm done with the painting part. Let me put 1 hour on the timer. So in 1 hour, we're gonna revisit this and actually put the gold portion. And then we'll end there. We'll end there. Because if we do another 1 hour wait after that, it's just gonna take forever. I don't think ain't got time for that. I got other stuff I need to take care of. Okay, that is going to chill out for a second. 1 hour waiting. Wait, hold on. Do I need to put this in the box? Leave the lacquered object not in a mural for 1 hour. Okay, so out in open space then. Make sure the urushi won't dry completely. Okay. So not in a mural, so not in the box with the wet towel. That's later. However, we'll be using the gold powder after that. Okay, where's the turpentine? Because I need to clean this brush. Okay, turpentine time. And that is paint thinner. I think that's good enough. It says to shape the brush back to a point, which I think I did. It's gonna protect that. I'm gonna go ahead and wash this out and then I'll be back. I'll be back. Where's my BRB sign? I don't have a BRB sign on this thing, so BRB, where is it? Okay, be right actually back. Okay. Back. Mask comes off. Alright, so we do have 1 hour on the clock right now. I am going to have to set some things up really quick, so let me see, how do we do that? How do we actually do that? I think I need to download Cookie Run Kingdom on BlueStacks really quick. Oh, I guess while we're at it, might as well show the pottery because that is still part of the stream. Let me just make sure that okay, BlueStacks does not like BlueStacks does not like the cookie runs. Like it resets. I'm not exactly sure why. Okay, update. Need to update the game. Okay, so that's what's being shown right now. Actually, no. Does anything show? Okay, so there it is. $381 megabytes. That's going to be a little bit. Okay, really quick. What do you see on screen right now? Do you see a forest or do you see a bowl? I'm going to go ahead and turn off the lo-fi as soon as we're ready. Not quite ready yet, though. Not quite ready yet. It's stuck at 88% for whatever reason. Why you're stuck at 88%? I tell you, BlueStacks doesn't like it. BlueStacks does not like it. A napkin? Okay, so the napkin and the bowl. Gotcha. I'm learning OBS. I am learning OBS. It's stuck at 88% and does not want to update for whatever reason. Why? Doshite why? If that doesn't work... Oh, there it goes. There it goes. I was about to say, if that does not work, I might have to do a mahjong session. Because I know that takes a while. That takes a while. Okay, let's go ahead and switch over to... Oh. It wants to download a whole bunch of stuff for whatever reason. There we go. I think the game is starting to load. Okay, I think we're good to go here. So, switch over. Let's turn off the lo-fi music. Go and turn on the Cookie Run Kingdom music. Now I should probably actually also put the droid cam on here so as to not confuse people what's actually happening. Right now we are taking a short break. A short 1 hour break from pottery fixing. Let me go ahead and close all this stuff out. Notifications. Global messages. Turn that darn thing off. We don't want that. No one wants to see global messages ever. But let me get the droid cam really quick. Because that's kind of... Hold on. What feed was that, actually? I'm just gonna copy and paste that. That's probably for the best. So, paste duplicate. So we're gonna put that up here for now. Gonna put that up here for now. And since it was requested, we're gonna do a little Cookie Run Kingdom for about an hour-ish. Where's my timer? I have my timer open somewhere. 46 more minutes. Be warned though, this is the only time I will do Cookie Run Kingdom on stream. I rather would not play this on stream. All the free stuff though. All the free stuff. What do we have? Oh, that's just my stuff. Gosh darn it, I hate all these notifications. This is the only time I'm playing this on stream, but only because we have to kill an hour. After the hour is done, we're never doing this again. We're never doing this again. Okay, what actually do I need now? Cotton... Oh my gosh, I don't have enough for cotton candy. Let's see... Research efficiency... I could go for that. Or I could probably go for this. No, let's not. It's really difficult to figure out what research thing to do. Just because they all look good. Where is... I think I need this cheaper upgrades. I've been upgrading a bunch of toppings recently, so let's do that. But if you want to see what my kingdom looks like, if I can figure out how to zoom out on BlueStacks, I will do that. Send that all away. Goodbye. That is not the thing. Apparently. Wrong one. Crap, wrong one. How do I zoom out? Like legit, how do I zoom out? How do I zoom out on keyboard? Well, I'm gonna figure that out later. Let's grab that later. Let's see what junk I have here. I have been using the mouse wheel, but it just wants to zoom in. It does not want to... Actually, if I just use a mouse wheel, it goes up and down. Mouse wheel just goes up and down. If I hold control, I can zoom in with a mouse wheel, but not zoom out, apparently. So it's a mystery to me. Yeah, it does not want to zoom out. Game, how do I zoom out? Actually, emulator, how do I zoom out? Zoom in, zoom out, where? Nowhere. Let me see. BlueStacks, zoom out. Hold the control key while pressing the minus key to zoom out. Minus. Control and minus. Maybe it's a different minus key. Yeah, it doesn't want to zoom out. Oh, there we go. It kind of works. Maybe it doesn't... want to... doesn't want to do stuff. Yeah, that's as zoomed out as I can get it. My CO? What do you mean CO? Yeah, I think this is as zoomed out as it's gonna let me go for whatever reason. What do we have here? Oh, I gotta reset this. 9, 11, 16. Let's get that. Get this. What else do we have here? Milk. I don't think it's worth the 2 milk, though. Oh, speaking of which, I need to go back and get things rolling. See, this thing takes up a lot of time, and what I mean by that is it demands a lot of your attention, which is something I've been trying to reduce as far as these kinds of games. Show my cookies? Yeah, I'll do that in a sec, once I get these production stuff rolling. This game really wants to play with my OCD, and I don't like it. I don't like it. It's too needy, and we don't need needy games. I get enough of corporation, and I can at least cut out the stuff that demands too much attention from there. Okay, burgers. I guess I don't need any more beads. I got a decent amount. The planters, though, for some reason, I use those quite a bit. Need more milk. Need more cheese. Or maybe I don't need that much cheese. I'm gonna go with... Oh, it's not cheese, that's butter. Why did I think that was cheese? Root beer. Heck. So my cookies, here are my cookies, since it's been asked. Sea Fairy cookie. Very OP. Hollyberry cookie, pretty good. Not that, I mean, decent, I guess. I think she's more of a DPS tank at this stage than anything else. But I really, really want to get Milk Cookie though, because I think he's more of a dedicated tank. And also Dark Choco Cookie for that sweet, sweet minus 20% defense debuff. That'd be nice to have. Malatribe. Do I actually need Malatribe stuff? I guess I don't. What else do I have here? I already... Oh, I forgot to do the free refresh, I guess. What else do I have? 14, 11... 11... Can I trade anything else? No berries. Nope. Useless. Utterly useless. How about over here? Refresh that one. Let's go ahead and trade these cakes in. Guess I'll trade that one in. I really don't want to trade the lanterns in because I need that for production. And we don't trade cheap stuff in just because we kind of have to maximize this exchange stuff. That is done. I'm not touching that for the rest of the day. What else do we have here? Oh, the Sonic thing. I totally forgot that's still a thing. Today's the last day, by the way. Last day of Sonic. So if you don't have Sonic by now, I don't know what else to tell you. It's not happening. Madeline Cookie is not a very good DPS. If you look at his multipliers, all it does is increase his base attack and not by very much. And yeah, he does get an AoE, but his attack damage, I mean his attack stats not great to begin with. So it's like he's not good as a DPS. He's not even good as cleanup, if you ask me. He's good as a distraction, but that's it. Not a very good distraction either. Meanwhile, Holly Berry, I mean, she's a tank, but I don't build her with damage resist. I used to build her with damage resist. I build her more with crit now. Crit and cooldown substats. Mainly because she has such a high defense and HP. If you just put more defense and damage resist on her, I don't think it's gonna help that much, since she doesn't have a taunt. If she had a taunt, I can what do you call this? I can see a reasoning to put more damage resist on Holly Berry, but it's not something I would put on her, to be honest. I would put it more on Milk Cookie. I would put more damage resist on Milk Cookie. On Holly Berry, I think I'm building a little bit offensively is better in her case. For me anyway, for me. I wouldn't necessarily put attack on her, but if you can get like attack toppings with substats for crit, that might actually work pretty decently. But I have crit toppings with substats for cooldown, which I mean it's alright. But I do add some substats for damage resist, because she is supposed to be tanky anyway. And of course we're gonna pick on the weak ones first, because some of these guys are just way too OP. Prize and gold rank? What am I? What is my rank? Diamond 2. It's right there. I didn't even see it. This one I'm tempted to fight, but that sea fairy cookies, it might be a little bit too strong. But I think we got Jinx cookie over here to melt the shield, so let's give that a try. I'm just gonna give that a try for kicks and giggles. Also, the treasures on these guys. Why would you... Oh... 20% max HP for first fallen. I guess they're betting that Sea Fairy is gonna die first, which makes some sense. Oh, I don't have any more points. Well, let's not do that then. Let's not do that. Any easy ones here? That is a no. I don't think this one's an easy one. I can probably get rid of a few of these, but once that's gone, it's once we beat this team, the next one's gonna kill me for sure. Especially this 4-star raspberry cookie. Like holy crap, holy crap! I can try, but it's gonna take a while to get back up though. This definitely I do not want to fight. Just because I think this team might be a little bit too tanky, even with the proper preparation. I might give this one a shot, actually. I might give this one a shot. Let's see. Yeah, let's give this a shot. It's probably gonna fail. It's probably gonna fail. And there goes a sacrificial team. Sacrificial team is done. Team number 2, the actual carry. Hopefully they do a cleanup very, very well. Sea Fairy Cookie on the other side is not dead. That's gonna be bad for us. If we can't get rid of her soon, as well as everyone else, we're gonna be in big trouble. We are already in big trouble. I think we're gonna lose. This is kind of what I expected, to be honest. Yeah, I didn't have quite the DPS to take that out. Not quite enough DPS to take that out. So how you want to do this team battles is, if you can't beat something, change your order up to where you send a weaker team against a stronger team. That way their cooldown resets to full when your stronger team comes in with their lower cooldowns to hopefully wipe them out. But that didn't help us out in this case, because they were just that strong, just that tanky. Let's see, how much time do we have left before we need to go to 30 minutes? I only burned 15. This might be the last Sonic thing I do for this event. No, I think there's one more in 13 hours. 13 hours I can probably do like one more Sonic thing. This one's easy though. This one's easy once you have a team for it. Okay, turn off auto, turn off 1.5. 1, 2. This is gonna be tough. Because you gotta do jump and slide on a emulator. Ah, crap. That's not gonna work. I still don't know what the best way to collect those gems are, those rings are. Goodbye. Oh crap. That was close. Yep, okay. I limit myself to like 1 ring loss. Gonna have to do that on off stream. Much better control when you can actually press 2 buttons at once. Yeah, I know it says fixing the ramen bowl. And you know what? The ramen bowl is technically still on stream, so we're still good. We're still good. At least for the next 30 minutes, we're still good. If you look at the top right, it still is technically there. So we technically have not, we're technically still good as far as the stream is concerned. But, I don't know. Gamer wanted for some reason to see my Cookie Run Kingdom cookies and Kingdom itself. So, I'm just trying to burn time right now. Just trying to burn time. I'm gonna shut Cookie Run Kingdom down for now. And maybe do 1 game of Mahjong. Because I know Mahjong will take a while. But the bowl is still technically on stream. So we're okay. We're okay on that. I'm trying to figure out what to do for next week's stream. Because I don't have... I'm not ready yet on Lobotomy Corporation. So... if you don't remember what we did on Lobotomy Corporation, I had to reset back to day 1. And right now, I think I'm on day 20. I've had to do quite a few memory resets along the way because I keep getting stuff that I don't want to keep in the base. But I also need to do those abnormalities so that I can complete my codex. I haven't run into any of like really troublesome ones, but I have run into a few annoying ones like Scarecrow. Scarecrow was annoying, so was Meat Lantern, though I have not completed Meat Lantern yet. I couldn't figure out how to get rid of Meat Lantern, but next time I see it, I do need to work on it just to get its information and get rid of it. That's going to be a thing. So I'm trying to figure out what to do for next week because we're not going back to Lobotomy Corp just yet. I want to, but we're not quite there yet. Okay, why are you not getting captured? There we go. Anyway, so I don't think I've actually done a ranked match just by myself with the Mahjong stuff. Whenever I do Mahjong on stream, it's usually with me and my friends, and we just talk about random stuff. But today, since we need to kill 30 minutes, the only way I can think of to do that is to go into one of these rooms and play a game. It's gonna be interesting to see how far I get, though. And I'm like probably the most OP in my group of friends as far as Mahjong goes, but in an actual ranked match, the last time I did a ranked match was forever ago, and I'm apparently just at Adept. I am probably gonna have to do a rank evaluation eventually. I've been trying to figure out the best way to do that. Maybe like Mahjong Mondays. But that is not quite something I want to do just yet. Not just yet. Anyway, let's see how I do in a group of randos here. Though if you see Chinese and Japanese names, those tend to be a little bit more difficult to score on. Let's see, what... Oh, crap, I'm east. Yeah, that's... I don't think this hand's gonna go anywhere, to be honest. This hand is gonna go nowhere very, very quickly. I think the turpentine smell is... Ooh, pretty much gone now. Not, well, it's not gone, it's still present. It's just not as strong as it used to be earlier. You know what? Let's go ahead and get in a tenpai. Yeesh. Let's get rid of this one. Gotta play safe for now because I have no idea what this guy's going for. Probably does not want bamboos. I don't think they're good enough to fake me out yet for that. Chi? No, we're not gonna chi that. Run, right? I knew it! I knew it! I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit. It had to be a Mon. It had to be a Mon or a Pin. I was just hoping it would pass. Wasn't that lucky. Let's get rid of this. Can probably do something with the end tiles, but... No, are you serious? You're going for the 6 again? This person to my left is very dangerous. I'll take it. I guess no one wants the 5s. Let's see what else you want. Gosh darn it. I really should get rid of this dragon right now. It's a little tough to justify though. Probably get rid of the... Someone actually wants that? Oh, I see what you're going for. I see what you're going for. Dangerous if you actually pull that off. Oh, really? Wasn't expecting that. Get a little revenge for me. Points are just swapping around the board right now. See, how much time do I have left? 20 minutes. We can burn 20 minutes on this game. Are you serious? Double reaching? Let's get rid of this one. Only safe tiles. I love these emotes. They're hilarious. Crap, let's get rid of this. What was that? What was that emote? Mooncake eating. Like, really? It's a little tough to read. It's very tough to read. I'm starting to think that bamboos might be a bit taboo on this table right now, for the most part. Probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah, you can threaten me all you want. I want out. Oh well, at least it stops a double reachy, so I guess that's good for now. There's a bunch of gamer rage emotes on this character I'm using. It's hilarious. Bunch of gamer rage. That is a no. What the heck? Well, at least no one needs that. Sad for the door, though. Let's get rid of this. Oh. Okay, okay. Nearly gave me a heart attack there. Are you serious? That's what you were waiting on? That's hilarious, actually. That's actually hilarious, but I still need to get out of 4th place. It hasn't been easy. Probably a bad decision. Take that. Let's get rid of this. Definitely don't need this one. Make a decision already. What'd you do? Go to the restroom? This guy probably went to the restroom. Got rid of the door there. Man, those two east tiles were so far apart, I don't think I would have gotten them anyway. Goal right now is to get not last place. Bunch of gamer reach. It's probably just 1,000, actually. It's like, what was the point of that? Nothing. Nothing. I just I just killed my ranking with that. 10 minutes left until the drying time is done, and I have nothing to show for it except lower ranking. Let's try this one again. Maybe I can do a 10-minute game. Things are really different with other people. Let's see. Quest, revival tokens. Why do I need revival tokens for? If you have less than 4,500 coppers, which is not a thing. I'm still waiting for the Akagi gacha. Apparently Akagi is having a collab with this game, so I'm definitely gonna be spending when that time comes. Because Akagi is what got me into Mahjong, so yes. Definitely gonna do it. Ha! Who's gonna give me my Yakuman? No Yakuman, huh? That'd be hilarious if I got a Yakuman off of that. Good enough! Good enough, I'll take it. It's like, I own you. Or maybe I don't. That's just some pure luck, though. I don't think that's gonna happen again. We are gonna try some hands here. Possibly. OBS, why is there a 1-second delay on the stream? Don't tell me you're dying on me. Double Richi. Always take the double Richi if you can. At the very least, it's 2 Yaku. Is it 2 Yaku? I think it's 2 Yaku anyway. If you do get it. Which is not a bad thing. Never a bad thing. Eight minutes. Can I finish this in 8 minutes? Doubtful. But these guys are a little cautious of me right now, so early into the game. Discard a 7, get a 7. One of the best ways to screw with someone in this game is to discard something that has already been discarded. I get super suspicious when you do that. So many gamer rage emotes on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like all gamer rage. All gamer rage. Oh, really? The longer this match drags out, the more chances you give me. We don't want that. Hmm. Sealing your death here. Are you sure about that? Welcome back, gamer. I don't think we'll make the 10-minute mark on the pottery stuff, though. I'm willing to try to do mahjong and pottery repair at the same time. That's gonna be a feat, though. Though I guess not. I guess it wouldn't be too much of a feat because we're just applying gold on this last part, and then waiting 1 hour to dry, and then I dust that off, and then pretty much done for the next 4 weeks because it's a 4-week process after that, which is gonna take a while. Gonna take a long while. Ooh. What did I lose to? Oh, you have my tiles. 8,000? Okay, that's fine. I think I'm not much anyway. But whoever is to the right of me, they're definitely getting beat down quite a bit. Getting picked on quite a bit. Skip that for now. I don't have enough tiles to call that. I may actually want to get rid of this also, unless I get a second one. Panya! You pawned off of me, why? What was the purpose of that? I gotta wait on that for a bit. I have a feeling I'm probably not gonna get a second chance on those, but this hand's kind of meh to begin with. The best I can get is a Tanya. A really crappy Tanya, but it's a Tanya nonetheless. I may just play defensive for the rest of the round here. Oh, please, please. This isn't even bad. Compared to the other stuff we've done before, this is not bad. We're basically playing poker RNG. Well, poker is RNG to begin with, but we're playing poker, essentially. It's just RNG and decision making, that's it. Ah, crap. Of course I get the second one. When I discard the first one. As long as I don't play into anyone's hand, I should be okay. I might just skip this this round. Because I can't see that ending well for anyone. Let's get rid of this, don't need that anymore. And this one too, that's also dead. I keep getting the wins, why? Man, if I was actually collecting wins, I might have something by now, but I do not. Let's get rid of this. Got several ways I could go with this. Let's get rid of that. I don't think anyone's interested in this anymore. Except for this person. But ah! Timer is done. I don't have gloves next to me. That's not good. Need to get gloves. Need to get gloves. How am I gonna do this? Oh, are you serious? Are you serious? I dropped to 3rd place because of that. Man, I want to like stop the game right now so I can work on the pottery, but it would look bad. It would definitely look bad. Maybe I can rush out really quick and grab some gloves. Because I'm gonna need it here soon. Okay, got my gloves. Let's see if I can do some bowl fixing. And the bowl is on the top right. The bowl is on the top right. I had to let it dry for an hour before we get to the next step. The last step we can do on stream, because a step after that takes 4 weeks apparently. So I was playing some mahjong to kill time, and it's been an hour already, but the game has not ended yet. So I'm gonna try to do this while playing mahjong at the same time, at least however I can. It's gonna be tough. Hold on, I'm gonna have to turn off the camera really quick so I can switch it over. Now that's gonna be tough. Ah! Trying to adjust the camera. for the hand cam. Oh, did you run off me? I've been having a bad night. I'm having a bad night. Okay, this is gonna be a weird looking stream, I'll be honest here. Okay, so the next part of this... I don't want that. Okay, so the next part of this... what is this time? No, skip. So the next part of this is apply the powder onto the cracks where the paint is. And I'm going to be using a fuzzy brush for this part. Let's get rid of this one. So if you can see on the upper right, we have this this nice fuzzy brush, which I'm going to be using on the gold powder. Skip. It's this one. I'll take it this time. Let's get rid of this. We don't need the white anymore. I should probably actually use a mask for this part because there's going to be some fine dust floating around. And inhaling that dust is not a good thing, so mask is going to come on and it's going to screw up with the cracking. Seven. No, don't want it. Oh, I have to... this is gonna be tricky. It's gonna be tricky. See, I just hope I don't make the dust go everywhere. That would be bad. Six. Yeah, okay, I'll take it. And that's why they double pouch this thing, so you actually have a place to put the gold after you're done with it. I know it's a little hard to see on the upper right, but we have some gold dust here that we're going to start putting onto this bowl. You can probably kind of see it on camera. There's a dark red line going down the bowl, which is where we're going to put the dust. So I'm going to roll some dust onto this brush, and I'm supposed to dab it onto the red stuff like this. Can you see it? Can you kind of see it? It's very it looks really nice, you gotta say. Like it's very pronounced, the way it looks on the bowl. You see this nice V up here, but I'm also using quite a bit of dust. I probably have to clean up a lot of that after an hour. So what's basically going to happen is after an hour, this should this should embed itself into the lacquer, and we'll clean up the excess. Definitely clean that excess up. Think about the gold. The gold in the Kintsugi isn't even like a lot of gold. It's just like gold dust on some paint. And we'll get a close up on this once we're done with the Mahjong game. But it's looking nice though. It's looking nice. I'm not sure if you can see it. Give me a shout out if you can actually see the pottery work that we're doing. There's quite a bit of stuff here that I do need to clean up eventually. I think we're done with this bowl, which is actually really quick because we don't have that big of a crack to fill. Smaller bowl, on the other hand, as you can see, has quite a bit more going on, especially on the outside here. And I have a bunch of gold dust everywhere that I probably need to clean up. It's like working with glitter, but worse. Because it gets everywhere. I'm just glad my keyboard is nowhere nearby for this. I have to get the turpentine again to clean up this dust. Or maybe I can just use water, actually. I can probably just use water. It's just dust. Man, I didn't even need to get that much dust out. Because I feel like I'm using too much already. That's nice, though. That is nice. I can probably get rid of the green dragon, actually. We don't need that anymore. I think I got most of it. I'm getting gold dust on my mouse, which is annoying. Please tell me I'm not in last place. Good, I'm not in last place, but I still lost points, so that's not good. Okay, we're done here. We're done with the Mahjong. We're done with the distraction for today. Let's go back to where we came from. All right, here's a close-up now that we're actually done with that. So all I did was get some gold dust over here and dab it to where we had the red painted parts from earlier. Like I had to use this red urushi paint. red urushi lacquer onto the cracks. And then let it dry for an hour. And then paint over with the gold. So the first step I did about a month ago actually fixed the cracks, which you can still see some fine lines on the cracks, though it might not be very visible on camera. It is there. It is there. And then I went back. So today, this is the gold plating part. And it's a bit of a mess right now. So this actually needs to dry for another hour so the gold actually fixes onto the crack, onto the urushi, the red urushi on the cracks. And then after that hour is over, all I need to do is wipe up the excess dust and then put it in a humid box for 10 days, I think. For about 10 days for the finishing process. So it's not quite done yet, but at least we got to see the actual gold on stream. So that is a plus for now. Oh, it's not on camera. But yeah, there you go. There's the gold. A nice V gold. And then we have excess here I'm going to wipe up later. Can I put this back? I probably shouldn't, but I probably can't even. Yeah, that didn't work out too well, to be honest. And now I have gold dust / glitter everywhere. I don't know if this is real gold. It may not be. But hey, we got the kin in Kintsugi, and I call that a win. Got a V for victory there. I would take off my gloves right now, but that is probably a bad idea. Considering all the other crap that is still here. I'm also going to keep my mask on until I figure out how to clean up this mess. But for now, thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed our little journey into this pottery fixing. This is probably going to be the last time I stream this. Hopefully once this sets finally forever, then I can actually show it on Twitter and stuff. So yeah, that's going to do it for me, guys. Thank you for coming. And I'll see you next time. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be doing another stream tomorrow. We're going to be doing Little Nightmares 2. We did Little Nightmares 1 last week. So if you want to see how that went, please go check that out. It's going to be in YouTube, in the archives. Tomorrow, Little Nightmares 2. We'll start around the same time that we started the Kintsugi stream. So, again, thank you for coming, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Have a nice rest of your day, everyone. Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Okay, goodbye. See you later.